Hi friends, it is Thursday, April 2nd, and we're going to get started with our history lesson today. Today for history, you will be reading pages 262 through 267, that's section 3 of the history text, and completing pages 104 and 105. But I'm actually going to complete page 105 with you right now. So get that out, get it handy, and let's do that together. Before we start completing the page, though, let's take a preview through your reading for today. So we're on section 3, Religions and Beliefs of Ancient China. The key ideas we have here are the traditional Chinese beliefs focused on spirits and the importance of ancestors, and Confucianism and Taoism were important philosophies developed during the Zhou dynasty. Our key terms today are philosophy, ancestor worship, Confucianism, filial piety, and Taoism. Now, you may be asking yourself, why am I learning about these things at a Christian school? Shouldn't we just be learning about Christianity? Well, yes, but this is a part of our ancient history, and it also ties to beliefs that are currently held in China today and all over the world. So it's important for us to know this information so when we come across somebody, for example, who might believe in the philosophy of Confucianism, we have some context, we have some background information that we can go on, and we know a little bit about maybe what they believe and how we can then take that information and point them to Jesus, our true faith, right? So that's a good frame of mind to have whenever we're studying world religions, is to understand that it gives us context for having conversations with people. So for our picture walk, let's take a look here. We've got the fireworks were believed to drive away evil spirits. So that's part of the reason why they use fireworks in celebration of big events like the Chinese New Year. Right, we're going to go to page 263, and we can see a picture here of some of the spirits that they may have portrayed in their home. Now, they believe that decorating their homes with these guardian spirits here would keep the evil spirits away. Now, we may know that, that's not necessarily going to be a practice that's true, right? But that it gives us that context of knowing what they believed. They had also this kitchen god, and they believed that if they put some honey on his lips, he would say good things about their family. All right, page 264. We've got a closer look page here. You can take a look at the information on this page as you read, looking at Confucius' teaching and their rituals, their education. So take a look at that as you read through the text today. Down here on page 265, just wanted to point out this key term here of filial piety. That was the belief of, or the idea of the devotion of children to their parents, that they would honor, respect, and obey their parents. Sounds like a great idea to me, right? We should all honor, respect, and obey our parents, and the Bible teaches that as well. Right? And then we have on page 266, where we start to get into the Taoism. They believe that they wanted to be in connection with the Tao, and as you read the text, you'll find out a little bit more information about what that means. All right, and then page 267 here. On this image, you'll see the symbol of yin and yang, and that's connected to Taoism. So that's sometimes even used on things like t-shirts and stickers and whatnot today. It's actually tied to this Taoism belief, and that might be something that you might not know. So might not want to put that yin yang sticker on your Hydro Flask after you learn about what they believe here. All right, so that's our preview of the text, but again, as I said, we're going to go into page 105. Get that out handy. I'm going to go over those answers with you today before you read, and then you can get additional information as you read through the text and complete page 104. You're going to complete page 104 on your own as you read the text using those key terms. All right, so here we go. Page 105. You got it handy? If you don't have it handy, go get it out. Pause the video, get it in front of you. Make sure you have a pencil. Check the floor. All right, here we go. Kinds of spirits and where they dwell. Well, as you read the text today, you're going to find out that they believe that there were good spirits that dwelled in nature. So they lived in hills, rocks, the sea, and then harmful spirits Harmful spirits were believed to hide along the roads or in houses. So that's part of why they had those pictures there of the guardians trying to keep the harmful spirits out. All right, and why were ancestors honored? So ancestors would be people from the family that came before them. Why did they honor their ancestors? We'll find when we read the text today that they honored ancestors because they wanted those ancestors to protect them, and they wanted those ancestors to guide them in their lives. So it wasn't just as a devotion to them because they loved them, it was because they wanted protection from them. So they believed ancestors would protect and guide them if they worshiped them. And then what were some of the ways that they honored their ancestors? Well, they had a family shrine with their names on there. They would set out food at special occasions. They'd leave a plate of food for the ancestor. And then once paper money was developed, they actually burned money for the ancestor to have to spend in the afterlife. Kind of crazy, right? So they would burn fake money for them to have to spend in the afterlife. Right? So that was the beginning here in their spirit and ancestor worship. But then we see this teacher emerge on the scene, and his name is Confucius, and he founded Confucianism. And his goal in Confucianism was that he thought that the ways of the ancestors was the right path to go down. And people were starting to stray away from that. People were starting to get maybe a little too chaotic, as we learned about in the last section. And he thought if we could all just go back to the way our ancestors did things, then there would be peace. Then it would be good. So he wanted to teach the ways of the ancestors. And the name of the work refers to what book he had his teachings collected in. He actually founded a school, and his teachings were collected by his students in a book called the Analects. So what were some of the things that Confucius taught? He taught that rituals teach values, but also good behavior. Why am I spelling that wrong? Values and good behavior. Let's see. He taught that rulers are to be examples to their people, so they should set the good example as the ruler of the country. And then he had the idea, this is one of our key terms here, filial piety. And I want you to define that. That was that children should honor their parents. And it's not giving me enough room. So instead of returning, let's just do a space here. You guys are noticing a trend. I'm always running out of room. Filial piety. We'll just do a little space there. Children should honor their parents. All right, and then our last school of thought here, the Taoism. Who was that founded by? Now this one, I am having the hardest time trying to pronounce this word. It looked like in our text, where's my textbook here? It just looks completely different than what you would think. So on page 266, it gives us Lodze. That just looks so different than how it's spelled. So I'm probably forever going to be saying this one wrong. And the goal of Taoism was that they should follow the Tao. The name of the work that this is found in is Tao De Jing. And then some of the teachings. They felt that there should be a balance between yin and yang. And yin and yang would be the good and the evil, right? The harsh and the soft. So they felt like there should be a balance between those two. They should connect their lives to the Tao and live in harmony. And they should keep a simple life. All right, so that gives you a little bit of context for what you're going to be reading and studying in the text today. Again, as you read through pages 262 through 267, I want you to complete page 104 looking for those key terms, plugging them into the correct places while you read. And then after you do that, you will be done with history for the day. Check those boxes off. You'll be good to go. Now tomorrow, Friday, April 3rd, there will not be a history lesson posted. Tomorrow is pickup day for you to come and drop off any work or pick up any work, and actually you could be doing that today as well. But so use Friday as a catch-up day. I didn't assign any history for that day so that you could intentionally just use that to catch up. And make sure that you are right on pace with where we should be. So enjoy your day with no history. I hope you guys all have a fabulous weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. Oh, and looking forward to the Zoom chat tomorrow. So see you guys all in that Zoom chat tomorrow afternoon. All right, bye.